Perfect. Well, Seagull, we want to get to know you. I'm imagining talking to an actual Seagull now. We want to get to know you. And one of those things is probably one of the most obvious is where your name comes from. So we want to know where Seagull came from. And if it wasn't your first name, right? Like the first online presence name you had, what was it before that?
Ooh, I don't actually remember which name I was using before that. I would say, I think I was just using random names. I don't think I had settled on one.
Really?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I was so young.
Like...
I picked Seagull when I was 12.
Oh wow.
And
damn, wow.
Yeah, you know, some people they when they're kids they pick crappy names and then they grow up with those names and then they can't change it and they're just stuck with the name. Young me was not too much of a fool, so I was lucky in that regard.
Yeah,
and
you were on it.
Yeah, I was good. And back then I played this little game called Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, which was a mod for Half-Life 2 back in 2004. And in that time period, they left cheats on in the multiplayer game. And so you could become anything in the game that you wanted. So like you could set your model to be anything. It could be like a desk. You could run around as a desk. You could run around as like a mountain or a house or anything. It was just, they actually left it on in the game. It wasn't supposed to be, right? And so everyone was running around trolling. And I left mine as a seagull because the problem was the game had no idea what would happen if you were like a house and you died. Well, what happens? A house can't die. The game would just freak out and crash. And so I didn't want to crash, so I just became a seagull because you could kill birds in the game, so it knew what to do. And that is the lore of. That's the lore, dude.
That was an extremely practical decision. You're like,
houses don't die, so I
want to crash my game. What can die in this game besides people, obviously, because I can't be one of those. Seagull. I love it. And then you just did you make your name Seagull then?
Yeah, it was just called A space Seagull, and then I just ran around.
Oh my god,
the little tiny little seagull.
Sorry.
Yeah,
that is. Seagull. A house can't die is probably my favorite quote. Well, a house can't die, so
obviously,
yeah. Obviously.
That would crash the game, of course.
That's so. You did that at 12, and you just went with Seagull from that point on. Every game you played.
Yeah, pretty much.
It worked. I mean, it's unique.
I enjoy my name. I like it.
Easy to say.
It's not super common, so I like it.
You're telling me you didn't have anything before that, like XX Fragmaster XX?
I did, but I had like 4 or 5 of them. So it was just they were just random names.
You remember any of them? Give me your best one.
You remember one? Like, you remember?
No, it was like Evil Man or something.
Oh, okay, so it was just like random generated. Like I had put a hole in you.
I would actually just go press like random like RNG name generator. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. You landed on Seagull.
Just a memer, weren't you? Just a little.
You said yours was put a hole in you, Trevor? What?
That in America's Army Online. That's what my name was.
Wow, that's a throwback, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm
put
old.
A hole in you.
Paul, did you ever play AAO? America's Army Online?
No, I've just heard of that just now. So no.
Think about Tarkov, except without any of the stuff, and also graphics from 2002.
Yeah, it was old, man.
Army Online.
Basically, the government commissioned, the army commissioned a game to be made to basically recruit people to come to the army.
No freaking way.
And the 2 or 3 guys I played with all went in the army.
No way.
Okay, that is called like dang. I guess that works.
They got them. Actually, no, I lied. One was in the Air Force, but yeah, they all went into the military. Wow. And yeah, and
I
was
looking
like,
at screenshots, and man,
dude, and it was one of those like you get shot, you're dead.
Oh, yeah, it was a very fast CTK.
Very fast. Yeah, just one shot, dead.
You wouldn't want anything other than that in a game that's supposed to represent real life. So.
And actually in the game, so the Tarkoviness was the like you have to get from this point in the map to the other point in the map without being killed, and you're like crawling through the brush for like 20 minutes, and if you get there, then you unlock playing like a sniper because you have the covert. Like,
oh, okay,
yeah, you actually had to. If you wanted to be a medic in the game, you had to go and virtually sit at a desk and take the exam.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There was actual in-game class.
There was in-game class where you watched a PowerPoint, had to remember the stuff, and then answer the questions correctly in order to be a medic in the game. Yeah.
It was, dude.
That's amazing.
Honestly, yeah, they did not mess around.
They did not. They're like, no, seriously, this is what it's like in the military. So we'll give you money too. All right. And it worked. So, okay, anyway, back to the task at hand. Seagull.
Outstanding. Sorry. Yeah.
Houses can't die, so we have Seagull now.
Yep, that's me.
All right. Oh.
Yeah. You should just literally say that whenever someone asks, why did you choose the name Seagull? Because houses can't die.
Not wrong.
Walk away.
Move on.
Houses can't die, dude. Use your brain. Just walk off.